BluecatEra here, and today, if you have clicked on this video, chances are you are probably squealing with joy right about now, because of the fact that this is indeed another Noob Days episode. So I'm going to tell the backstory behind this. So I woke up this morning, and I was all of a sudden convinced, by myself actually, I didn't get any PMs or anything, that I feel as if I should in fact continue the series. So I continued the series, and this is going to be the 4th episode of the series, primarily because I did have a previous episode, but something happened to that. I think I probably lost it or something, so this will now officially be the 4th episode. But there's a number of surprising things that happened off screen before I started recording this. One of them was that I had a bunch of trash that I had left saved over, and I decided to take the time to build it up a little bit more. So I got a little bit more trash off screen. So I got at least like 250 rounds worth, and I decided to sell it. And I'm not sure when it's going to show, but I went from 1,920 something Graalots to 6,625, I think? Somewhere around like that. But yeah, I went from that many Graalots just from selling all the trash I had left over. If I would have done that sooner, if I would have known it would have gotten all that much more money any earlier, the series would have been back on. It was on hiatus because I had a lot of things to do. See, there we go. 6,696 Graalots in comparison to the last time, which was about 1,000. Well, close to 2,000, I should say. So I earned at least about almost like 4,000 or 5,000 Graalots just from those trash. And I'm also here because of the fact that I'm also going to sell the mushrooms as well. But in addition, I also fiddled around with a few other jobs. Like I bought 3 shovels, that way I can start digging. You know, kind of like expand with the jobs a little bit. And I started pizza making. I got a good amount of cash from that. Wasn't really all that much as I expected. I didn't really expect that much to begin with. But yeah, I just got a little bit of some pocket money off that, and as you can see, after selling the mushrooms, which are almost close to about 1,000 or 1,200 each, I got 11,000 Graalots. And that... Tell me how the hell that happened. How the hell did that happen? That was ridiculous. That was so stupid. But anyways, all my guns are officially rusty. So I'm going to be fighting off players with the rusty AK-47, but however, since I have so much money, I am currently on my way to perhaps purchase a new weapon. So, I start going around through all the gun shops again. First one starting off, because I had one in mind, was the Makarov. I wanted to check that gun out, which is that pistol that's 6,000 Graalots right there. So I wanted to buy that, but I was a little bit skeptical at it first. I also was sticking with the SKS sniper, but I didn't quite get. I definitely did not pick that one because the freeze rate's too high and the damage is great, but the clip size and the fire rate and the accuracy, it's a bunch of stuff that I don't want to deal with. So I'm not gonna get that. The Makarov, skeptical. I might get that. So after I go ahead and examine all the other weapon shops. In case you're wondering, yes, this is post-commentary because when I was recording this and I stopped for a little bit because I got too many screen freezes at one point in the video, turns out my microphone was not on. So I'm doing this after the recording. However, there is going to be a part 2 to this episode because if I combine both of these clips, it's going to be at least an hour long. So yes, I spent a lot of time recording this time just to make it up for you guys. So this is going to be 2 parts, and we're going to try to upload both at the same time. So, here we are, stepping back outside with the rusty AK-47. I haven't quite bought the Makarov just yet. I think the first gun shop I'm going to be going to is the gun upgrades shop, and that is where you can purchase the skin for the rifle, you can purchase the Alexa rifle, the Glock 18, the and many other guns, and the SMG PK as well, some other ones as well. Oh yes, and the Sten. I should have gotten the Sten actually. The Sten would have been a pretty cool gun. I might get that later, but okay, kind of just spoil it. Yes, I did in fact buy a new gun. So certainly I got much spoiler. I probably put it into the title. So this is the Glock 18. The Glock 18, I kind of compared it to the Makarov, the handgun. But the one thing that I really pointed out about the Glock 18 was the fact that it had a gun upgrade, and that would make a big difference later on. So I'm kind of right now in between the Glock 18 or the Makarov. So here we go. I'm gonna make my way towards another gun shop. I think this one I'm going to is. I think I'm probably going to. I think I went to lock. Yeah, I went to lock and load from this point. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way towards lock and load and see if there's any guns I can get there as well. I was looking through all the other shops in the around the overworld and everything, and I noticed since I've gotten so much Graal ads so easily. And I didn't even realize it gave me that much money. I'm really encouraged to keep this series going. Was that 3 hours at once? Oh my god. I didn't even catch that my first time. Holy crap. But yeah, that was a lot of money I got. It was 6,000 plus the mushrooms. That's pretty good. I almost wish I had a bee knife, because now the mushroom knife kind of got a bit nerfed, you should say, because it is a lot slower now. Very, very unfortunate. But as I was saying, so here we are, back in the lock and load gun shop with the honey badger. I don't exactly think about it too much. Same with this one, the PP90M one. It looks good, but nah, not my style. And the auto rifle, not the auto rifle, the auto pistol, not interested. So I kind of just left the lock and load gun shop pretty dissatisfied with all the other guns. So I'm not going to go ahead and go for any of those. I think next I end up going to the Macus gun shop, which isn't that far from here. In fact, it's literally right there. So this is the area where I finally realized how cheap a lot of these guns are. See, this one's only 1,200. This one's only 2,000. I forgot that the Osiris is like 1,800. There's a PL9 shotgun that's 1,500. Wait, why am I saying 1,500? I'm at 1,000. Oh my god, I've been saying 100 this whole time. Holy crap. Okay, so all those guns that were inside the Macus shop, I might end up going for it over time because they really are not that expensive. Plus, they all have their own little mix of benefits, and I have tried out some in the past. Next, I do believe I'm going to head my way towards... What was that? Gunpoint, yes. Now, this is strange. Did anyone notice this strange pole right there? I don't think that was there before. I think because it's becoming progressively closer to the Cinco de Mayo, they're starting to get some new stuff in. At least that's what I'm thinking, because it's only April 25th. I'm also collecting a few more trash too along the way. Of course, I should always to keep the series driving. So here we are, gunpoints. There's only a few mixed small selections we can get in here. I was thinking about getting the Desert Eagle, but then I fought someone off screen with an AK-47, and I kind of whooped his ass with it. The AK-47 against a Desert Eagle, so kind of discouraged me. Even though the guy wasn't all that good, still seems kind of discouraging. So I'm not really deciding for that or the the P90. Although yes, I probably mentioned this in the past, the P90 was definitely my favorite gun, just because of the fact that there weren't really any better guns than that. Well, I shouldn't exactly say that. Probably the bar was around the same amount of time, but something that I can get in my own reach. What's next? I think I go to 187. I have a question. Does anyone even remember what a Tachi Scorpion is anymore? anyone know what that is? Because that's an assault rifle. And I'm pretty sure if you ask that to most people, they won't know. Because it is just so underlying and like it's just casted away from like the whole community to the point where I think people exactly even forgot its own existence. But in case you didn't know, I'll give a brief description. The Topsy Scorpion is a assault rifle that has a pretty high accuracy, and it deals 8 damage maximum. And I forgot the clip size. I think it's somewhere around 20. I think. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting design gun. I think personally, I would probably get it for this account. If I had the Graal ads for it, I probably would get it for this account. Okay, so I'm making my way towards 187 guns, collecting more trash along the way. Oh, please tell me I didn't miss that one. Okay, good. Oh god. The one thing I need to see is me passing through trash. Oh god, that would have been so painful to watch. Be like, oh my, how did I not see that? Okay, but anyways, making my way towards 187. Right downtown. But anyways, if you got that reference, I'm so proud of you. Anyways, what do we got here? There's a lot of expensive guns here, with exceptions to the KMP and those 2 other guns, the rocket launcher and the sniper. These guns are a bit cheap. A bit. Only one of them were kind of off the top. Now, one thing that I noticed that there's a very strange purring noise that came up in this room. So, the next time you come into this room, you'll probably end up hearing it too. Listen closely, because this is a very, very weird sound. It sounds like a cat purring. There's actually a cat in the room. If you saw me zoom into the screen, you can see a cat. Yeah, right there. But yeah, I was also thinking, maybe we can get this and the Makarov, if I wanted to. Because I would like to get as much guns as possible. That way I could probably even use this account for the weapons closet as well. Because here's a lot of times the weapon closet guns are like really expensive, and it's not exactly the type of generic guns you would see most players use, unless they had the money to buy it. See, most players wouldn't get the MG36. Most players would get the F2000 Tactical, which is that gun that's down there. That's only 2,500 instead of this 36,000. Yeah, this gun, it's like a pistol Shipka. Not interested. Don't know why I stay in this location any longer, because there's practically no point. I didn't buy any of this, and I wasn't really interested in any of these guns either. Okay, why is this still coming up? Why am I not going anywhere? What the hell was I doing this whole time? But what the hell? Jesus Christ. I brought up that stupid pistol prompt like 5 times. Jesus. What the hell was I doing? What was I saying in this part? Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, that means I was practically talking to myself and not even to a microphone for about 28 minutes when I finally realized that my microphone wasn't on. So at this point, after visiting most of the gun shops in the game, I find myself very dissatisfied with all the options that I have. Or all the options that are quite easy to get or to my level. So, at this point, I have decided to buy the Makarov. So I'm going to head towards the gangster shop, and I am going to buy the Makarov handgun. Unless if some epiphany gets to my head and somehow possesses me to buy something else. Why is his outfit so similar to mine? I always found that so weird. I said the same thing too in my commentating prior to the post one. Maybe we should even try that out at the casino too. They should really like buff up the casino just a little bit. Like maybe just make the rewards just a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's George. In case you didn't know, George is an iFreeze member. He has the Obsidian subtag. Okay, so 17 hit points and I'm doing just fine. And sleep. Yep, just grab and run, folks. Just grab and run. Okay, so here we are inside the gangster shop where I am going to buy the Makarov pistol. And by the way, I forgot to mention, I also got that multicolored Christmas present, which is really unfortunate because, in case you didn't know, the multicolored Christmas presents has a free event coin inside, but since I haven't played this account for so long, I can't open it till next Christmas. So I basically have a potential event coin that I can't get, but it's in my inventory. So very painful. Yeah, there we go. Both my guns are rusty, but that's not going to change because I'm going to buy the Makarov. You can see that was just a really quick decision. I did not hesitate at all. So recent gun is the Makarov. And I spelled it wrong with a C, but whatever, I fixed it. So here we go. Weapons in perfect shape. Now let us put it to the hotkeys and start the murdering. Once I step outside. Thank you. Ruined my dom queue. But anyways, what I can say about this gun already is that it was a lot slower than what I expected. Almost at this point, I should have actually bought the Glock. But I kind of listened to my own opinion and nobody else's, because I didn't really get any other opinions about the Makarov or Glock. But so I got this gun instead. But don't get me wrong, it does seem a bit slow, but the freeze rate is great, and the accuracy is really, really weird to get. So it makes your enemies run into bullets a lot. The only problem I had was that I thought the fire was a little bit clunky, and the fire just simply felt weird. And in addition, I'm not sure if it was just because I wasn't used to the freeze rate or something and the fire rate combined, but I started running felt like as if I was like flying all over the place. It's like the same reaction I felt when I first got the P2K. Yeah, you can see I'm almost like just flying all over the place practically. And it's just really, really weird at first. But after a while, I started doing some other things with it as well, and I actually got pretty damn comfortable with it. And I'm really, really excited to see what else I can manage to do with it later down the road. I mean, you'll be very surprised on how many kills I got with just this slow pistol. I think the only reason why I managed to get so many kills at one time was just because of the fact that it's accuracy. Maybe that, or maybe just because of the luck of how many players coincidentally came towards my way with low health. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I am going to speed up the video because I know there isn't really all that much left. I know this video is probably up to about 28 minutes long or so, or something like that. Because eventually I stop recording, that way I can reinstall Graal, because the amount of screen freezes got pretty ridiculous after a while. See, there's another one. So I'm going to speed up the video and probably have a music over it. I'm also going to speed it up too, that way it seems a little more entertaining. Because I know, again, there isn't really all that much left, and I'm kind of running out of things to say, and I need some things to keep for the next part of the video. But you can see, getting up some pretty decent kills here, and you can actually shoot through the bottom like that. I was actually really surprised by that. And wow, I actually killed someone. I didn't even realize that. I killed someone from the roof. Wow. Yeah, I start off a little bit crappish with the Makarov, just because of the fact that I really didn't feel used to it. And plus, I got like attack from almost every direction. But you can see the accuracy, it's really its strong point. Plus its freeze rate, so. So yeah, for just 6,000, the gun's pretty cheap, but it's pretty effective, believe it or not. Oh, hello. I got a PM. What's that? Hey, hey, hey! It's from my friend. What else? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video because this video is about to end soon. So, thank you guys for watching so far, and I'll catch you guys later in part 2.